Right then, let's have a look what's in the actual box of Strike Witches Limited Edition. Now, as you can see, that's the there's some quite nice cover art on there. We'll have a look at the side panels. That's a bit of a clue what you actually get inside the box there. You do actually get a model in there, super deformed model. Turn this one around, pretty plain there. There we go, that's the bottom, another shot of the model, and just a game logo on the top. And I'll show you this side as well. So as you can see, there's a little window in there, so you can actually see the game box itself. Let's open this up. So yeah, little plastic tray there. It's actually got the game disc. Move that out of the way. I think there's a sticker sheet in here as well. Yeah, sticker sheet there. I believe that's for the actual model itself. Some instructions, and let's pull the model out itself. So yeah, there's the super deformed model. It's kind of got various attachments there. There's a little gun, two different heads. It's a nice little kit actually, but I've never taken it out. I've never used it. It's got a little stand as well. I might at some point when I get the shoot 'em up room sorted assemble that one. It doesn't look like you actually destroy any of it to actually put it together, so that's quite good. And there we go. Game disc and the instruction manual itself. Lovely full colour manual, as you know. I'm very into full colour manuals, so that's what you get in this limited edition. You don't get soundtracks or super plays or out like that, but what you do get is quite nice. So on section 2 I'll concentrate on what I actually think of the game. Okay, in this second section we're going to take a look at what I actually think of the game and the background of me actually getting this, and kind of like prices as well, really. So I picked this up as a game that I was going to show in an epilogue episode of my let's have a look, 14 shmups, 12 months, £1,200 project that has stalled very much so. I made it to the 14th game and had a deal fall through, and it just put me off the project for a little while. So in reality I've probably had this game for over a year now, and not showed it because yeah, with the money that I didn't spend in the project, because it looked like I was going to get all 14 games and be really kind of under the £1,200 budget. I was going to buy a few more shoot 'em ups with the difference really, and Strike Witches Limited Edition was one of them. Going after a complete 360 shmup collection, it was one of the few games that I didn't actually have, and if at all possible in that collection I've been getting the limited editions if they're out there. So I picked that copy up for around about 50 quid and got a fantastic deal on it really. It's always been a little bit more expensive. It was around about, I think it was around the £85 mark when it came out. It's a nice edition. It has to be said. I do really kind of quite like I really like the artwork. The little figurine in there is quite cool. Reminds me of the Triggerheart Exelica special edition on the PS2. I think it's probably that little window and the fact you get a figurine in it as well. As you can see, oversized box, which I've talked about in the previous section. And there's a limited edition. It's very, very good. As I say, I picked that up for £50. You can pick it up today. I've seen it for around the £80 mark. You can sometimes pick it up a little bit cheaper than that. Sometimes you can get a really good deal and get it for 60. I got a cracking deal for 50 on import. So you know, I was really pleased with that. It can go for like quite a bit more than that as well. I've seen, you know, copies listed around about the £100 mark. But I mean, this next part of that I'm going to tell you is probably quite important when it comes to this game. Love me 360 shoot 'em ups. I'm not keen on this game. I think it's the only 360 shooter so far that I'm not keen on. And I know plenty of people that like it, but it's just not for me. Which is a shame, really, because we all know that it was kind of like the rich seam of cave games on the system, but part of me, the kind of like the joy and the interest of collecting for the 360s is also the games that are, you know, from other companies. There are some absolutely great games on the system that aren't cave produced or created, and I'm afraid I don't think this is one of them. It plays a little bit like Forgotten Worlds, actually. Graphically, it's okay, but it's just very samey. I found one level kind of like melded into another. The boss battles are quite samey as well. The boss battles and the game itself seem to be quite overly difficult, and it's because of underpowered weapons. It's not because of, you know, something structurally wrong with the game. It's the fact the game seems to be, I don't know, planned not in the best way. Yeah, the weapons just don't seem to be hugely effective. Loads of nice, actually, animated cutscenes in there. Graphically, even though it is samey, it's quite pretty. I do like the music in the game as well. There's a definite pace to it, but it does seem to meld into one. And to be honest, it's very average. And I recommend, if you pick it up, don't even go for the limited edition unless you're a collector. Go for the standard edition. It's a hell of a lot cheaper, and yeah, you'll probably get the amount of enjoyment out of it that warrants the price tag, really. It's not bad, but it's not great. I'd give it 65-70%, something like that. And as I say, some of you will get something out of it. It wasn't for me. It's personal. It's a personal thing, really. But as a limited edition goes, very happy. I will put some footage on at the end of this, and I hope this vid was helpful for you if you're considering picking this one up. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which might be another 360 shmup. Okay, see you all later. Goodbye.